right there is what happens when a fighter subclasses into artificer and chooses melee. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Hey TikTok, Grappler here. Yeah, I put a hat on because I saw the last video that I did and my hair was a little disheveled, to say the least. But anyways, that last video I saw where a dude literally took something, air compressed it, and had fidget spinners with magnet on it to make just a wicked looking whatever that was as a melee weapon. I said it was when a fighter subclasses into artificer. Here's my question to any TikTok DMs out there. DMs, GMs, you know, play Rifts, Shadowrun, Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, whatever. What damage would you give that? And would it be a two-handed or one-handed? Let me know in the comments. Or Stitch, do it. But yeah, let me know. I'm just really curious about that one. What damage would you give that weapon? Y'all have a nice one now.
Testicular torsion. I cast manual breathing.
Alright. Testicular torsion, manual breathing, and instant Brazilian wax as a spell. Alright, let's break these down for my fellow DnD TikTokers. Put your 2 cents in, see if I'm accurate or want to do your things. Stitch and follow. Alright, testicular torsion is a gender-only spell. 1d8 worth of physical damage and 2d4 worth of psychic damage. And they have to roll a constitution save to see if they are not paralyzed. There's no having damage. You're going to take the damage. You're just whether or not you are paralyzed until you roll another constitution will save to be unparalyzed. Basically, are you tough enough? For manual breathing, there is no damage roll for itself. It is a concentration spell though, so the caster has to remain concentrated for the spell to work, and all you're going to be doing is taking away bonus action. They're allowed one action of the movement, but that bonus action is to breathe. Instant Brazilian wax. 1d4 worth of damage. It's just pulling hair. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything less about where said hair is being pulled from, but 1d4, you're not bleeding to death. At least I hope not. From it. You're taking 1d8 worth of psychic damage, and again we go back to the Constitution save, which you don't which doesn't last as long, but you basically roll a Constitution save whether or not you're going to be paralyzed or stunned. We'll go with stunned. You have the Constitution save whether you're stunned by it for one turn. Yeah, but yeah, this is Grappler's 2 cents on those spells. D&D TikTok, Stitch, or comment on what you guys think. Y'all have a nice one. Alright. This is a reply to one of my commenters, Chase. I see it, buddy. Your comment's right up here. I see it. I didn't specify how many turns because I was literally shooting that video on the fly. I have ADD. So I was shooting that video on the fly and was in a hurry. So let me specify how many turns. How many turns on testicular torsion would be, I'd say, 1d4 based on your paralysis, and it's automatically that turn. So you already missed your one turn automatically the next go around for paralysis. There's no debating that. But a 1d4 to 1d4 worth of turns. But if they do their Constitution save, that number is cut in half. So, for example, it's like I cast testicular torsion. Like your next turn is automatically you're paralyzed. Yeah. Then they roll the damage. Then they roll you roll a turn. You roll the d4 for how many turns you are paralyzed. With that 1d4, whatever number rolls up is how many turns after that next turn that they will have to be paralyzed. If they roll a con save the next turn, then that number is cut in half. That means they roll a con save. And let's say you roll a 1. They're still paralyzed that next turn. No ifs, ands, or buts. But the con save is cut in half, means that half of 1 is 1/2. When you get 3, you get a movement and a bonus attack. So they lose their bonus attack their next turn, but they're still able to attack. But if they get like a 2 to a 4, it's cut. With 4, it's cut down to the 2 next turns. If it's 2, it's cut down to 1 next turn, and then it's a Constitution. It's a Constitution save to see if they just, pop right back up. If they don't make a Constitution save, then the caster rolls another round of turns. It's basically see if it was like who's better, your luck on how tough you are, or how many times the caster is going to put you, keep that torsion spell up. It's limited up to 4 turns. So if he automatically gets a 4 on the first roll, then that's when the con save will cut that in half down to 2, and so on and so forth. But after 4 turns of paralysis directly, either accumulated or directly, then the spell is over and you are unparalyzed. I hope that helps and explains it. And ask me any more questions, man. I appreciate it, and thank you for bringing that to my attention and allowing me to explain it, man. Appreciate it. All right, let's see what this is. This is the new character creator. Rain, co-op, Fisher, chaotic good. Tossed and talk, tossed and talk. Oof. All right, let's see what we got here. Half-orc warlock. At least he's dexterous. The intelligence. Oh wow. This gives me an idea though. To TikTok DnD creators out there, have a game to where you use this effect to do quick characters, and the players have to play them. Let's see how that game goes. Random characters, random specs, and yeah, random everything. But let's see how that game goes. My challenge out to you all TikTok DMs.